Hey everybody, welcome to our members. Welcome to everybody watching on YouTube. Today we're going to go through a flowing class that's going to have a little bit more focus on shoulders and upper body. So go ahead and head to your mat and we'll get started. Okay, so you can go ahead and come on over to your mat. We're going to make our way into a tabletop position here. So we've got the hands on the ground about shoulder width, knees hip width, and we're going to take cat and cow. Go ahead and take a breath in, look up. You want to let your belly relax here. And then as you exhale, round over, arch your back, drawing your navel in. We'll go through that a few times. Take a breath in, look up, and exhale, rounding over. Just a couple more. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, last few here on your own. And you want to go ahead and work through that deep ujjayi breath. We're breathing with the mouth closed. And we're getting the air to rush against the back of the throat. So it does start to make a little bit of noise there. Let's make this the last round. And then you'll come back to neutral. We're going to start to slide the hips a little bit behind the knees. We'll take the hands a big step forward here toward the top of the mat. And then just try to lower your, imagine like you're lowering your chest down toward the floor. Bring your forehead down to your mat. And I like to take hands a little bit wider than shoulder width, sometimes even rolling to the pinky side of the hands. And you can set this up however you need to. We're just trying to get into the upper back here a little bit. And come back up into that tabletop. Let's step the right foot forward and then the left. So you end up at the top of the mat here in a ragdoll position. We've got the feet about hip width. And especially this early on, we got some bend in the knees. Let's relax here. You can kind of sway side to side if you want to. Bend one knee, bend the other. And as you settle back towards center, keeping those knees bent, roll yourself up to standing. Then you can take your time. And then again, coming all the way up here to the top of the mat, we'll bring the hands to center, dropping the gaze to the fingertips. And taking just a couple rounds of deep breath. With your hands at your heart, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms out. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. And then as you exhale, forward fold, taking the hands toward the mat. Another breath in, look up. Exhale, stepping to a high push-up. And so draw your navel in, and then lower down, hover here, chaturanga. Upward dog, roll to the tops of the feet. Take it back over your toes, downward facing. And so the feet are hip width apart here. Let's just kind of sway the hips side to side. Get a little side body stretch there. And as you go side to side, you can start to bend the knees. So when you're going to the right, we'll bend the right knee. When you go to the left, bend the left. And take just a couple more rounds like that. And settling back to center again. Bend the knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, back to center. Again, start the same way. Interlace fingers, stretch it out, reach the arms up. And drawing navel in here, a little small back bend. And then as you exhale, fold down. Inhale, look up. Exhale to plank. And plank to low push-up. Upward dog, shoulders back. Downward facing exhale. Good. So we did side stretch that first round. Let's get into the calves here a bit. We'll bend the left knee, reach the right heel down. Change sides, bend the right knee, take the left heel closer to the floor. Again, a couple more on your own. As you're working there on your calves, bring the awareness to your hands, your shoulders. You got the hands shoulder width apart. And you're trying to press your palms down into your mat. And broaden through the shoulders, reach the heels down. Bend the knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, back to center. Take one more. Interlace the fingers, stretch out, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step to plank. Lower down, elbows to your side. Upward dog, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. So let's relax your head here. Look back between the feet. And making sure that breath is loud enough to where you can hear your own. Bend the knees, look forward, step it up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, back to center. And we'll go through a couple lunging salutations. Interlace the fingers, stretch out, reach up again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look to the horizon. Exhale, the right leg back, and then the knee drops to your mat. Inhale, lift the arms up, low lunge. Exhale, release, take the hands to the floor. We'll take the left leg back and lower. Upward facing, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Good. So let's try to press the mat a little bit further away here on the inhales. And exhales, the heels drawing down. And with your next breath in, let's take the right leg lifted up. Exhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release the hands. Step the left foot forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, back to center. Now we got one more. Interlace fingers, stretch out, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, your left leg back to that low lunge. Inhale, reach. And then release. Take your hands to the floor. Go ahead and step the right leg back. Work through that vinyasa. Good. And just stay here a few rounds of breath in downward dog. And lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, right knee to your mat. Inhale, arms overhead. And releasing, hands down, we'll step the back foot forward. Inhale, and fold forward, exhale. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, back to center. Good. So staying here at the top of the mat, go ahead and reach the arms up. Exhale, I'll take the right arm on the bottom. So we're coming into eagle arms, and then we're going to step the left leg back. And then bend down into your right knee. So coming into warrior A here with eagle arms. If it's too much to get the palms to touch, just the tops of the hands together. And then again, squaring the hips off. You got the right knee on top of the ankle. We'll lift the elbows up until they're about to shoulder height. And go ahead and tilt the tailbone down, draw your belly button in. And then without changing the bend in that right leg, add a little bit of a back bend here. Start to reach the arms up and forearms, elbows toward the ceiling. And elbows pressing away there so you round your upper back. And then release the hands, lift them up in the air. And then as you exhale, step forward back to the top of the mat. And then for the other side, inhale, lift the arms. Got the left arm on the bottom this time. And then step your right leg back. So when you take your leg back, have it far enough back where you can comfortably do the pose and keep that right heel down. And bend the left knee. And then let's add that little back bend here. And arms up, elbows pressing away. And then try to lift the chin. Take your gaze toward your fingers. On the inhale, separate the hands, lift them up. And we'll straighten the front leg. And then as you exhale, step forward back to the top of the mat. Go ahead and take a big step back to your left leg. Open your arms out wide. And then bend into your right knee. Set up for humble warrior. Interlace the hands behind the back. Then as you slide the hands down, look up, take a breath in. Exhaling, fold. So let's try to fold to the inside of the leg here if you can. If that's a little bit too much, your shoulder, the right side of the chest can just rest there on the leg. And then relax the head, looking to that left foot. Just a couple more rounds of breath. Inhale, come back up, warrior B, and then straighten the front leg. Exhale, step forward. Moving to the other side, take a big step back the right leg, open your arms. Exhale, bend the left knee. And starting back in warrior B to humble warrior, fingers behind the back. Slide the hands down, inhale. Exhale, fold. And so as you fold here, let's try to pull the right side of the hip forward. And again, you can keep a loose grip here with your hands. It's fine, or if you can bring your palms together, it's a different spot that you can work. Inhale, come back up, warrior B. And straighten that leg. Exhale, stepping to the top of the mat. You're going to come back into warrior B on the right side. So left leg back, open the arms, bend the right knee. This time we're going to lift the right arm up. We'll bend that arm and then take the left arm behind the back so you can hold on to a t-shirt. You can use a strap in each hand, or you can try to interlace the fingers if you can reach them. And let's look straight over to the side. And you want to try to find a little bit of resistance here. So if the arm is pressing there against the back of the head, you're going to resist. Arm into the head into the arm. And front knee pressing toward pinky side of that foot. And release, open the arms, straighten the leg, step forward. Let's go to the other side, right leg back, open the arms, exhale, bend the knee. Lift the left arm up, bend the arm. So I'll show you an alternative for this one. If it's too much to get the right arm behind the back, you can take it, you can hold on to your elbow, and you can work in this position. So this is a modified way you can do it. Sometimes it may just not feel too good on the elbows. So you can take the one that I'm doing, or again, try to find fingers, or one of those modifications from the other side. Release, back to warrior B, straighten the leg, stepping forward. let's work a little bit on balance today. So we're going to go through tree pose. We'll start with the left leg, fanning the toes, bring them down, and then we'll pick the right foot up. So you might want to keep the foot on the floor, or if you work on your leg, we'll go above or below the left knee. And bring your hands to your heart. Just find a focal point a few feet away from you, something that's not going to move. Just remember to keep that quad flexing there on the standing leg. And a few more rounds of deep breath. Next exhale, release, set it down. And we'll try the other side. So we'll fan right toes up, bring them down, and flex the quad, pick the left foot up, hands to center. And if you want to do a different variation here with your hands, maybe reaching the arms overhead, I'd rather do that. And find the version of tree pose that works best for you today. And to release, set that back down. So you're going to have your feet about hip width apart. Bend the knees. We're going to come into an alternative version of chair pose. So with the knees about hip width, we're going to take the hands to center. Try to go down a little lower if you can. And then just work on bringing that left elbow between the knees. And we'll take a more gentle version of a twist here. You can press your palms together. Look over to your right shoulder. And then as you release, straighten the legs, fold forward, and shake the head yes, shake it no, and sway side to side. And again, we'll bend the knees, inhale, lift the arms, and then let's take that twist on the other side. So dropping down, right elbow is going to go between the legs, and we'll twist again. And if palms doesn't work, remember you've always got that option to a fist there with your bottom hand. And you may want to do that in the case that it bothers the wrist. And see if you can try to roll that left shoulder just a little bit further open. And then release, fold forward again, taking the hands down, and we'll shake it out. Taking your hands to your hips, this time, inhale, press up. Step the feet together, hands to your heart. Good. Come on up to the top of your mat. Interlace the fingers, stretch the arms out, reach it up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale to plank, and lower down. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Then from here, you're just going to drop your knees down to your mat. Slide the hips back a little bit, so kind of about halfway between child's pose with the hips on the heels and tabletop where the hips are above your knees. We're going to take that left arm to the top of the mat, inhale the right arm up. And as you exhale, take the right arm underneath. Walk the left hand back a little bit here. And so we want to try to get that right shoulder and the right temple down on your mat. Take the left arm back out. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, set it back down. Other side, lift the left arm up. Exhale, slide it under. And we'll walk the right hand back, and that just helps us get into the twist a little bit more. Take that right arm back out. Inhale the left arm. Exhale, release, and then you can press all the way back to child's pose. Let's relax down. And then go ahead and come forward, lie down on your stomach. And we're going to come into Sphinx pose. So when you get into Sphinx, we'll bring the elbows, the forearms down to the mat, and work about shoulder width-ish apart or so. And then first, draw your navel in. So I'm going to keep that core active, squeeze the glutes, and then you can start to press down through the arms. Try to lift the chest up here a little bit. Yeah, so we're getting into the lower back here, but again, you don't want to feel like there's anything that's crunching, anything like that. That's why we want to keep the core active. If it bothers your back too much, then you can lessen it a little bit. Just kind of lower yourself down some. Let's see if we can hold here for one more breath. And with that next exhale, release, lower yourself down. Let's take one cheek to the floor. Bring your palms face up either side of your hips. And take your hands back to your mat. Press yourself up into that tabletop again. And then you can come all the way through to seated. We'll take a twist here. So we'll have the left leg out straight. The right foot, we'll bring it in here a bit. We're going to twist right hand on the ground next to the hip. Inhale that left arm, elbow to the outside of the leg, or hug your knee. And look over to your right shoulder. Left leg will keep it active. You can point the toes or you can flex the foot. And take a breath in, look forward. Exhale, release. And let's change to the other side. So we got the left hand on the ground. Inhale the right arm. Exhale, we'll twist. And last few rounds of breath. And inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Keep both legs out in front. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, peace fingers towards your big toes. Another breath in. And exhale, fold down. And so again, draw the belly button in. Flexing the quads. And if it's too much to hold the toes, hold your shins. If you're at your feet, let's try to go to B, thumbs in front of the big toes, hands pinky side. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. And relax your head, crown of the head down toward the feet. And another breath in, look up. Exhale, come back up. And then go ahead and lie down on your back. We'll come to relaxation here. And take the legs out long, the palms face up either side of you. And close your eyes. Relax. You've got a little bit more time that you can spend in Shavasana. Go ahead and stay there as long as you'd like. Otherwise, if it's time, let's go ahead and come back up to a comfortable seated position. Taking the hands to center, closing the eyes. Thanks for practicing. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste. See you next time. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that class. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to get a new short form class every week. And if you like what you see and you want to support me, go become a member at theyogamat.com. You'll get unlimited live virtual classes every week and access to our on-demand library with over 500 classes in it. Have a great day. Namaste.